A violent evening in St. Louis last night. What we know this morning about a fatal crash and a deadly shooting.
And I'm going over our tornado summary from Thursday and our quiet weather for the weekend.
Anything that we can do to try to ensure that we have the right number of officers on the street.
More time on the clock for St. Louis cops. Why the department is considering extended shifts for officers. Today in St. Louis, Weekend Edition starts right now.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Are you up? Are you up? You're waking up to a live look at the Pine Lawn neighborhood in North St. Louis, where right now hundreds of electricians and contractors are providing free repairs to homes in need. Talk about paying it forward.
Right.
We'll have more on that in just a little bit. Good morning to you. It is Saturday, April 20th. I'm Travis Cummings.
And I'm Mercedes McKay. Thanks so much for waking up with us on this Saturday. And just mentioned about those electricians and contractors out there working. It's a pretty good day to do that. We're joined by our Weather First meteorologist, Tracy Henson. And Tracy, it was a busy week for y'all in the Weather Center.
It really was. I flew in back here on Tuesday and I got picked up by the storm tracker. Felt pretty cool. Getting picked up by the storm tracker.
We saw that on social media, by the way.
What song did you put behind it? It was funny.
The danger zone song.
Yes.
Right into the danger zone. And then there was no danger on Tuesday. Tuesday mellowed out. It was it was Thursday that really things picked up. We had 9 confirmed tornadoes in our area. No injuries, no deaths. So everybody, made it to their safe spot, which is good. Some of that, more of that damage came through in Eureka. And then we had quite a few tornadoes touch down in Illinois. They were all weak between EF0s and EF1s, so that's predominantly wind damage from those. All right, it's beautiful outside, mostly sunny conditions out there. Temperature-wise, it's a little on the crisp side. It is 49 degrees. It feels like 45. Winds are out of the north at just under 10 miles per hour. Through the rest of our day today in St. Louis, we will make it up into the upper 60s. We'll have a good mix of sun and clouds out there. And then as we head into tonight, cloudy conditions, we drop down to 40. Winds will be out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now coming up, I'll outline your forecast and I'll have your 5-1 salute from some 5th and 6th graders in Deloge.
Tracy, thank you for that first look. New this morning, we're following a deadly overnight shooting in St. Louis City. It happened here at the intersection of Aldine and Spring Avenues. Police say a 29-year-old man was shot multiple times, including his arms, legs, and head. Right now, we're waiting to learn more information from police. Also new this morning, a man is dead after a crash in North City. It happened here at Hall Street and Adelaide Avenue. Police say just after 12:30 this morning, he was struck by a vehicle and killed. They later confirmed he was in the road when it happened. We just got that information recently. It's following at least a dozen deadly crashes in the city this year alone. Our newsroom is working right now to learn more about this incident.
And this morning, Missouri Highway Patrol is investigating another deadly crash in Jefferson County. It happened right here at 7 o'clock last night near the intersection of Highway H and Highway 21 in DeSoto. Troopers say one person died in that crash, and right now they're trying to figure out what caused it.
And developing this morning, we're looking further into a North County shooting that left a young boy in the hospital. County police say just before 6 p.m. yesterday, a 4-year-old was shot in the leg. He was taken to the hospital with minor injuries, and we'll bring you the latest updates once we know more from investigators.
This morning, St. Louis police could have a new solution to downtown crime. They're considering extending officers' shifts from 8 hours a day to 11.
Yeah, and this comes as the city says it's dealing with a major officer shortage. Brent Solomon obtained some internal memos from the department and brings us an inside look at the proposal.
5 on your side has learned St. Louis police are considering different options. One includes 4 days on and 4 days off. Another involves officers rotating the weekends they work. There's also a proposal to allow officers to work 6 days in a row, with 2 days off initially, then 3 days off in between. All of them would mean 11-hour workdays.
Anything that we can do to try to ensure that we have the right number of officers on the street, that are able to respond to calls in a timely manner and provide the service that the citizens expect and deserve.
We took the idea to SLU criminal justice instructor Kenya Brumfield Young.
While it can enhance coverage, There's, less, commuting, there's extended presence within the community.
She also points to the possibility of fatigue, especially with a department that's down more than 300 officers.
Which could affect, an officer's decision-making, reaction times, or just their overall health.
I think that they believe that raising the amount of hours is a good idea. I just think it'll be too much on the officers that are there.
Former St. Louis cop Pierre Cochran worked with the department for 3 years before resigning to go into sales. He's in touch with his former colleagues.
The few that I did speak to, none of them really liked the idea of the 11-hour shifts. The fatigue, like just thinking about how much harder they would have to work. 8-hour shifts were already, typically 10, 11 hours as is with that setup, with that structure. So going to 11 hours, what are we looking at? 15 hours, 16 hours?
Brent Solomon, 5 on your side.
And St. Louis County Police, not to be confused with the city, have been working 12-hour shifts for more than a year now. But here in the city, the change would require approval from the Board of Aldermen, which could take a while to get.